Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mickey. Shout out to the channel, and also shout out to my brothers in Sakalam.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
We are an Overland group. Our president, I think he's already been featured on your channel, but that's JR. He has a way better Toyota than me, but this is mine. It's a 2021 Charity Pro in Lunar Rock 4Runner. But this is my baby. This is my daily as well. That's why it's not as all tricked out, because I want it to be a hybrid between overlanding and getting me where I need to go on a daily basis. But if you guys want, I can take you around and show you the ins and outs of the ride. Alright, so this is the Toyota 4Runner Charity Pro edition in Lunar Rock. Right now I have it sitting on 33s Falcon Wild Peaks on some Method bead grip wheels. Got a -12 offset. Let's see. See, I got a Prinsu rack, and on top of that is my iCamper. Fits about 4 and a dog. I just got the stock headlights on right now. Not planning on changing it because they're pretty bright as they are. And then I got these, I forgot what these are called. Forgot what brand. Oh, Dynamics SS3 fog lights. They're supposed to be running daytime, but I think I wired it wrong. So right now it's on for video purposes, but when it gets foggy outside, I'll put them on. By the way, all these lights, they're not pointed correctly. They just got slapped on and I forgot about adjusting them. The light bar, it came with the roof rack. I think it's a Baja Designs light bar. I could be wrong because I know they usually have the logo on them, but it's only an amber, but it does flash. So the interior, let's start with the control panel for the light, because it's the only thing I got on there right now. This controls the light bar, but I can also program it to have it flash. So in the beginning of the video, you guys saw it solid. Now it's gonna flash. Disclaimer, guys, this is only for off-road use only. Do not use this on public roads.
Don't get pulled over, don't get a ticket.
So on the interior, it's a little messy. Just came back from, I left work to come here. I didn't get to clean this out much, but as you notice, I have the interior lights red. This is something I picked up from the military, where when it was nighttime, we would use red light in order to look at maps and whatnot, or our gear. And the reason why we do that is because if we use white light and we turn it off and we look out into the darkness again, we wouldn't be able to see because our eyes are our eyes are still starting to adjust. So red light, because the spectrum isn't, that big. When we turn it off, we can see into the darkness a lot better. This helps in overlanding because maybe you want to look at a map, or you want to look at whatever else and continue on the trail. When you turn it off, you're good to go. Let's see. Nothing else, man.
How long you been part of the club?
So I've been part of this club for about, I want to say 2 years. I've known the people in this club for probably 3 years. I hesitated because I was scared I wouldn't have enough time to do this type of thing, but they talked me into it. They talked me into modifying this thing. I was going to keep it stock at first, but I wanted to keep up on the trail, so I did the bare minimum. It does what it needs to do, so I'm happy with it. And yeah, this is my ride, 2021 4Runner TRD Pro.
How'd you find out about the club?
So when I met my wife, she had some friends, and through mutual friends, I met the president. Actually, my wife does a decorating business, and we decorated for a friend of JR's. And he came, and the first thing he noticed, he didn't even say hi to anyone else. He noticed the truck first. And he was like, "Hey, man, you do camping too? You do overlanding?" And I was like, "Nah, what's that?" And that was it. He put me on from day one, and he was like, "Get this, get that. You should do this. Hey, come with us. You should come with us one time." And I'm like, "All right, I'll try it out once." First time I did it, actually, this day last year is when we went to the same location we are now.
And where are we? Because I didn't mention that on the other episodes.
We're in Alair State Park in New Jersey. But what we usually do is we do the Pine Barrens Run, where it's like a moderate trail that a lot of overlanders and rock crawlers do. Well, the rock crawlers, they do the more difficult part of the trail. We do the easier ones where it's just, a little mud, get a little mud splashed on the body, a little up and down, and just for fun. But I did that once with them, and that was it. I just got hooked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any stories? Have you ever been stuck before?
Thank God I haven't been stuck. I know a few of these guys have, and I've been made fun of on the on the group chat. But it's all in good fun. There's when you go out with us, you'll see that some of us have the winch, where it's like a recovery tool. So if someone gets stuck, we're able to pull them out. So it's all laughs at the end of the day. We just want to make sure when we have people out here, everyone's safe. That's why we roll out so deep, just to make sure if one person didn't bring one thing, another person does, and we can help them if they have a problem. Yeah.
What's your food of choice when you come out on these weekends?
My food of choice. I don't want to sound like the typical veteran, but I do have some MREs. Actually, I didn't bring it with me because I knew I was only staying out for a night, but I usually bring some MREs with me. But if it's not MREs, it's Burger King at the rest stop, double Whopper.
Well, explain to the civilians of the world, what does that mean? And by the way, what branch did you represent?
I was in the Army. I was 11 Bravo, which means infantryman. Basically, the guys that kick down the doors and stuff. The ones who the ones who got lost on the way to college, basically.
So what does the food pack stand for?
So MRE means meal ready to eat. It comes in a lot of different variations. They go by menu 1 to 10. I think now they like 10 to 20 or whatever. But if you look it up, my favorite one is menu number 10, and that's I think that's the chili mac. That's my favorite one. So meal ready to eat is basically just imagine Chef Boyardee, but for grown-ups. I don't know how to explain it. It's everything you need in one bag.
When you explain it, I think of like astronauts with the food in a pack. Is it something like that?
Oh, no. No, because I know astronauts, they got like the ones where you gotta hydrate. No,
Okay.
this one you just open the pack. You can eat it cold. It comes with a warmer if you want to heat it up. But it's usually stuff like similar to canned foods. You can just eat like right away. You don't gotta heat it up or anything. It has all the necessary calories you need for whatever you need to do. Like, let's say you're on a mission and you're not allowed to dine exquisitely.
Right.
So you just rip one of those out, eat the main course. If you want to make it last a little bit longer, it comes with like candy. If you want to wait maybe 3 more hours then to eat the candy and make it last the whole day. Sometimes they come with drinks. Sometimes it comes with like powdered cappuccino or Gatorade. It depends on which one you get. But it's basically a whole meal in a little tiny bag.
Nice.
Yeah.
What would you say to the viewers that are a little bit apprehensive on joining something like this because they feel like they don't have the time?
See, I have a lot of friends like this. So when you do overlanding, you don't necessarily have to have a rig like this. You can come out with a group, no matter if you have a Corolla, a bicycle, maybe not a bicycle, but if you have a means of transportation, like any car will do, come out with the group. You can bring a tent. You don't have to buy, this whole rooftop tent here. It costs like thousands of dollars. I probably should have waited on that, but I had to get it because it was on sale. But you don't need all the gear. Basically, just bring like a tent, a sleeping bag. If it's cold out like today, some like a sweater or a jacket. In the summer, you won't really need it. Probably just a sleeping bag. And that's it. It's just basically just going to a different location and camping there. It's glorified camping, basically. So you don't really need all this. If you're apprehensive, I would say just try it. Preferably during the summer if you want, because I know the cold, some people don't like the cold, but try it in the summer, see how you like it. Do it with friends. That's the most important part. If you're gonna do it alone and it's your first time, you're not gonna know what to do. The weather gets all shitty. Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah.
Okay. If the weather, it's like bad, you don't know what to do, you don't have any outdoor experience, and you have no one with you, it's gonna be a bad experience. But if you have friends with you that are knowledgeable, even if they're not knowledgeable, like watch a YouTube vid or whatever. YouTube's a good resource, right? Just have a group. That way, if all of you don't know what you're doing, you can still laugh about it because at least you're not alone.
Yeah.
But I think what I'm trying to say is, if you are gonna do it, at least go with someone that knows, a good bit, and take it from there. It can start from tent camping, then you can start maybe sleeping in your car, and then who knows, maybe you save a little bit, buy like a SUV. It could be a Honda Pilot too, if you wanted to. Put a rooftop tent on, and take it from there.
How has this enriched your life?
So I've always been an outdoorsy person, and I didn't want to do just the regular camping, because most of my friends before this group, when they would say camping, they would mean like a lodge. So I guess in a sense it would be considered glamping, because you still got like the basic necessity. You got like a bathroom, you got like a mirror for you, do your makeup and whatnot. My wife, not me. But I've always been an outdoorsy person. I like the bare bones stuff. Like, it's cool we have a bathroom, right? But the whole point of overlanding is to be sort of self-sufficient. Like, if I was out for maybe 2 nights instead of just the 1 night, I would probably have like a freezer with my food in it, like a small grill, a water source. You know what I mean?
We call that roughing it.
Roughing it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's when you're really camping, is when you're roughing it, not when you have all the extra equipment.
Right.
Some might say that.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
It's just because I'm coming from a military background, and I've experienced like all the weather, like when we're bedding down for the night, when we go to bed. Sorry. Sometimes all we have is a sleeping bag and maybe a tarp, and we're cold. You know what I mean? This is like a little bit more, I guess, compared to that, is a little bit more luxurious, because at least we have a shelter, and we have our necessary equipment to keep us comfortable.
And Gary was telling us about the satellite he has on his roof. That gives you guys. It gives you guys. Well, he said everyone benefits from it. It gives you guys like Wi-Fi and things like that.
Right.
And capabilities to text and.
Yeah, you can go down that route too. Like, let's say you do love doing this. Like, you go out a few times and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna do this every weekend. Then it turns into like, I'm gonna do this, like, I'm gonna take a week off from work and just be in the woods for like a whole week. Yeah, then maybe something like that could benefit you too, because like maybe it's not just you. Maybe it's your kids or your wife, and they can't be without their iPads and whatnot. So you gotta supply the internet.
Right.
But if it's just you, and you like the outdoors and that's what you're all about, just bring food, a place to sleep, and good company. That's it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say to the viewers?
Hi, Mom.
Well, there you go. Well, thank you for being a part of this episode.
I realize you're holding it with my hand.
Got it. I pulled off my first handshake on camera. Well, as always, stay honorable and get inspired by all these different episodes that you've watched. If you haven't watched all the episodes, watch all the episodes. This is just to inspire you to know that there's positive people, positive things you can do with your life. You don't have to just stay at home and be isolated. Find groups with positive energy, positive experiences, and enjoy this precious life that you've been blessed with.
Amen.
Take care.